But when you bite in, you get this watery, green texture. Ah, lots of crunch, earthy, green, fresh, healthy tones. I love this bok choy.
They call him the farmer to the stars. Farmer Lee Jones has lots of insight into why some of your vegetables are not as nutritious as you think they are.
He's also the founding father of the Chef's Garden, a farm that uses innovative technology and traditional farming techniques to deliver high-quality produce to some of the world's leading. Called the Chef's Garden, a modern guide to common and unusual vegetables with recipes. And Farmer Lee Jones joins us. Good morning.
Hey, good morning and hello, Chicago.
Great to talk to you. So what vegetables have we been eating that you say are maybe not the best use of our vegetable time?
You know what? I think that one of the absolute best things that we can do to stay healthy is to eat fresh vegetables. And I'd rather talk about the things that are really healthy for us. They're finding actually that there's a group of foods called the superfoods. Those include things like watercress and kale, Chinese cabbage. And you know, the important thing is to eat the rainbow. As much color as we can work into our diet, the better. And, you know, it's really about looking for good, fresh, healthy. This spinach right now, I don't know whether you can hear the crunch. It's just full of life and body. But look for good, fresh, clean vegetables. Get to the farmer's markets, get to those grocery stores, work the vegetables into your diet. What we found also is that when you cook vegetables, you lose 50% of the nutritional value. If you can eat them raw and eat the rainbow, you're going to be much better. Look at these candy striped beets, and there's so many different varieties, and sweet potatoes and all of the Swiss chards and the greens and the beets. Eat it raw, eat the rainbow.
Let's talk about potatoes, because I think sometimes they get a bad rap. I love a potato, but you say, should we avoid them because of the carbs, or is there nutritional value in there somewhere? Please say yes.
There absolutely is. And one of the tricks that we use, and it's certainly easier in the kitchen, leave the skin on. We tend to throw away the healthiest parts of vegetables and fruit. We peel a peach, we peel an apple, we peel a potato, we peel a carrot, we peel a beet. Eat them with the skin on. There's as much nutrition in the skin as there is in the vegetable itself. So it really can save it. I think it really makes the mashed potatoes look pretty cool when you've got the little specks of red skin in there, and it's easier in the kitchen.
So what about organic vegetables? I mean, those can be more expensive. Are we getting gypped if we buy the canned vegetables?
Look, I think that when you can get it fresh, it's certainly going to be better than the canned. You've got to put preservatives in. I think that the preservatives are part of some of what ails us. It's really, really important to eat fresh. That would be my key. If you can get it fresh instead of the canned, you're going to be better off.
But what about that organic versus regular? They're usually right next to each other at the grocery store. Is it worth spending that extra money or no?
You know, the way that we're rebuilding the nutrients and nutrient density has really very little to do with organic or inorganic. You know how we jokingly talk about going out to harvest vitamin D from the sunshine? Well, what we're doing is finding out what the soil is deficient in. It all really starts fundamentally with the health of the soil. So based on those deficiencies, we're planting half of our acreage in any one year into clover, alfalfa, buckwheat, vetch. We have a 15 species planting that we plant into the field to harvest the sun's energy. And then when we plant the vegetables we want to consume into that ground the next year, it picks that back up. And then when we eat it, it builds our immune systems and it helps us to be able to fight against those diseases. So I really don't get wrapped up on organic or inorganic. Know the producer, go to the farmer's market, be direct, go direct. One of the things we did was, you know, during the middle of COVID, 100% of our business was direct to restaurants. We pivoted to farmerjonesfarm.com so that folks could get fresh vegetables delivered right from our farm, from the back door of our farm, directly to your kitchen or your home, anywhere in the United States. And it's a great gift.
I gotta ask you, you know, your enthusiasm for vegetables is really something else. Are you this excited about everything in your life?
Well, absolutely. And if you eat your fresh vegetables, I will guarantee you'll have more pep in your step. It really does work. It's that simple.
And look at, he wears a bow tie. He makes vegetables fancy. I mean, really.
Hey, every day, bibs, red bow tie, This is what I wear to church. This is what I wear everywhere I go. I don't
love
own
it.
another pair of pants.
Thanks,
Well,
Farmer Lee.
it's nice to meet you. For more, you can check out farmerjonesfarm.com, and there's all the info on your screen. Thanks for joining
Thank you.
us.
Thanks for having me.